Trump is going to address a joint session of Congress on Tuesday night, so maybe he's going to present them with some plan that they can put forward, because they seem to be waiting for Trump to take the initiative. Meanwhile, of course, Republicans are going home to their town halls and they're meeting these protests. And here is the way the media is covering these protests. Now, listen, some of these protests are paid for, some of them are organized, some of them are not. But the point is, this is America. You're allowed to pay for protests. You're allowed to organize protests. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to talk about how the media covers them. Listen to this very, very positive coverage of these protests.
Ending off, voters give lawmakers an earful at town hall meetings all across the country.
It feels like we got a juvenile running our country. Here, here.
President Trump dismissing them in a tweet. The mood of voters is now on full display at fiery town hall meetings all across the country.
In town hall meetings across the country, Republican lawmakers are feeling the heat with fiery reaction from their constituents on issue after issue. President Trump insisting the deck is stacked against him without providing any evidence, tweeting the so-called angry crowds in home districts of some Republicans are actually, in numerous cases, planned out by liberal activists. Sad.
Voters are crowding town hall meetings, shouting down lawmakers and each other. Organizers call it resistance recess. Lines run out the door at some of the meetings, full of people challenging the Trump administration's agenda.
GOP lawmakers got an earful Tuesday. A lot of the angst centered around the Republican push to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
So they're fiery, they're challenging, they're giving them an earful, and Donald Trump has no proof when he says, here is the way, this is from Newsbusters, by the way, an absolutely indispensable site. Here is the way they covered the Tea Party when the Tea Party showed up and did the same thing, and the Tea Party was a true grassroots movement. The ABC, CBS, and NBC evening newscasts in near unison on Friday night disparaged the anti-Obamacare protests at town meetings held by members of Congress. They called them unruly, nasty. They said they were getting angry. They were getting ugly. ABC anchor Charles Gibson saw a pattern of disruption, opponents of change shouting at members of Congress so loud that at times police are called in. White House spokesman Robert Gibbs said today, we can discuss these issues without being uncivilized. It's the same thing I tell my 6-year-old. And they went on. It was ugly. It was, I remember one anchor woman saying to a reporter, stay safe at the Tea Party. It's like, like he was under fire. So the media they've got nothing left for this basic philosophy of death that the left proposes for America. They've got nothing left but the lies. If we can break through those lies, maybe Congress will start to act.